Bill O'Reilly here. Welcome to the No Spin News, Monday, May 15th, 2023. Stand up for your country. So I was giving this a lot of thought over the weekend, because like you, I love my country and I believe it's a noble nation, but we are on a downside now that I have not experienced in my lifetime. This is the worst point we have been in because we are now the divided states of America. And the two sides, tradition and left, are never going to come to a détente. The gulf is too big. The traditional people that stand up for your country, team normal, they want to improve their country, but they want to keep the fundamentals in place. The leftists don't respect the United States. Feel that we are an oppressive society and nation, and they want to throw out all tradition. You're seeing this in every area: women's sports, school, economics, you name it. Two sides. And there's no talking to each other. In fact, most people on both sides will not even consider the opposing point of view any longer. There isn't a respect for the other side. So now we're in a bad, bad place. And that is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. When you have irrationality running the country, as we do with the Biden administration, then everyone's in danger. Now, when I say irrationality, what does that mean? Let me give you two examples. The open border, allowing 7 million foreign nationals into the country. That's irrational, right? No other country on earth allows that. And we're going to get to that in a more micro way later on in the broadcast. The second thing is government spending. President Biden does not want to cut a nickel out of the spending process, not a nickel. In fact, he wants to increase and increase and increase. And every economist knows, everyone, some of them won't be honest, but everyone knows, the more debt you pile on, the weaker the country becomes. Just makes sense. If you have personal debt in America, you're weak. You're not strong. And by fueling this massive government spending, which is designed to buy votes, the Biden administration is fueling inflation at the same time because printing more money. So that's irrational. Rational people would say, got to find a way to stop the spending to a point where the debt comes down. That's rational. And on the other side, the people say, we got to find a way to have legal immigration. If we want more, that's fine. But we can't have 7 million people in the space of 2 years crashing the country. You see? So once you get into an administration that is governing in an irrational way, you really got a terrible situation on your hands. Neither side cares about this. So Joe Biden, if you read my column, and I hope you do, Biden's Shame, on BillO'Reilly.com, and everybody can read it. You don't have to be a premium member. I chronicle historically why Biden's the second worst president ever. James Buchanan, who basically enabled the Civil War, is the worst. Okay. So I go down, and then when you read it, I'm methodical in detailing how bad Biden is governing. But his people, the people that voted for him and continue to support him, don't care. They don't care that he's failing. They won't listen to you. They won't consider it. To them, he's good. To them, he's effective. Same thing with Trump. Trump has deficits. All right, he does. I mean, his continuation of the rigged election and that January 6th was a beautiful day, that doesn't help the country. It's his opinion, just like Biden's opinion is the border secure, but it doesn't help the country. But the MAGA people don't care. They don't care. They want Trump. They believe that Trump is a solution to bringing the country back, making America great again. And no matter what the system throws at Trump, and that's why these crazy cases, these court cases, the documents in his basement mean nothing, nothing to Trump supporters. Nothing. Trump put it right. He goes, I could walk down Fifth Avenue in New York City, kill somebody, and wouldn't matter if people would still support me. And it's true. I don't think, we're doing hyperbole there, but you get the meaning. So neither side sees any kind of rationality applied to their leaders. They don't. And then you're dependent upon a middle, which is shrinking, by the way, that oftentimes is stone cold stupid. I mean, these people don't know anything because they don't pay attention. They don't care about their country. They don't care. What do they care? Unless it comes right to their doorstep. Maybe the high prices in the grocery store and at the gas pump, maybe they'll start to look around, but probably not. Their head's buried in the machine. And those are the people that decide the election because it's so close now. Okay, so, and then in addition to the apathy, we don't care what Biden does. We don't care what Trump does. You've got the hatred. And boy, is that growing. A friend of mine said to me the other day, a very smart guy, accomplished guy, I hate Biden. I hate him. I said, come on. He's wrong and he's inefficient and he shouldn't be there, but hate him? He's hated. He hates him. Okay, that's it. And you're not going to convince him not to hate him. Same thing with Trump. They hate him so much they won't even admit that he did a good job in many areas in his 4 years. Everything he does is bad or evil. When you get that kind of hatred, and that applies to your neighbor too. So your neighbor's got a big Black Lives Matter sign on his or her lawn, you're not going to be friendly to your neighbor. I have a hard time with it. I have a very hard time with it. Now, I overcome it because I've been around a long time. But I have a hard time with it. I see that atheist bumper sticker, religion, fake news. I have so I get my own bumper sticker. Atheism, nothing there. I deal with it. I don't want to inject hatred, but many people do. Many people do. And that has led to us being in the divided states of America. And it would take a very powerful, charismatic leader, all right, to heal these wounds. And there's nobody on the horizon. I get letters all the time. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? If I knew someone, I would tell you. But I don't see it. I don't see any of them. They can govern, but can they heal that breach? I don't see it. Now, perhaps if there's some terrible thing that happens, that Americans will come together like after 9/11, but it's the only thing I can see. So Biden is going to run as a divider. You already see that, and we're going to give you a look at that in a moment about his speech to Howard University. Absolutely divisive. And Trump's running as an avenger. Biden's a divider, Trump's an avenger. And those are the odds-on favorites to win the nominations in 24. And that's the memo. All right, so Biden did nothing today but attend his granddaughter's graduation at the University of Pennsylvania, which is good. I mean, he's a proud granddad. And his 22-year-old granddaughter, Maisie, she is the youngest daughter of Hunter Biden and former wife Kathleen Buell. Graduates with a degree in fine arts from the University of Pennsylvania. By all accounts, a very nice woman, and we congratulate her. Her sister Finnegan also graduated from Penn, and Penn is associated with Joe Biden, as you know. And that's okay. I mean, I want them to have a nice day. It's good when granddad shows up, particularly if he's president of the United States. All right. But the problem is that Biden doesn't do anything. All right? His official schedule is devoid of anything on most days because we cover it every day. We show you every day. So on Friday, the president goes to Japan for the G7 meeting. Japan Prime Minister, Canadian, French, German Chancellor, Italian Prime Minister, UK Prime Minister, and Biden. G7. And they'll talk about Ukraine, the economy, China, all of that. All right, that's in Hiroshima, Japan, interestingly enough. Then Biden goes to Australia after that for the Quad Leaders Summit, more chat-its and all of that. So he's not going to be around for about a week. And, the snide remark is good. The country's better off if he's not here. I'm not going to do that. Well, you did the tough thing during COVID. You paid your people and pulled your business through the pandemic. And now you could qualify for up to $26,000 per employee at covidtaxrelief.org. Government funds are available to reward companies with 2 or more employees who stayed open during COVID. This is not a loan. You don't have to pay it back. Nobody knows about this more than the CPAs and tax experts at covidtaxrelief.org. You pay nothing up front. They do the work and share a percentage of the cash they get back for you. Even those businesses who took PPP loans can qualify. Nonprofits and churches as well. So let covidtaxrelief.org help you get up to $26,000 per employee. Visit covidtaxrelief.org. That's covidtaxrelief.org. Let's go to the mail. Alice on the message board. I was waiting all day for your analysis of the town hall on CNN. I'm glad I waited. Great job. Well, I appreciate that, Alice. I have a message of the day, which this terror towards CNN continues is a reason why this is continuing that a lot of people don't know about. So that's see, we have a column, the Sunday column, but then we have a message 5 days a week. And it's all free. You don't have to be a member or anything. Barbara, concierge member, your report on the town hall was good as a contrast to what I listened to on Fox and CNN. Although I understand the desire to teach someone who has talent, I have had success because of talented students. I fail to see the CNN moderator's talent as you do. Okay. I mean, she's 31 years old. I think Caitlin Collins has great potential. I mean, you can disagree, but I'm in the business. Glenda, proud of you, Bill. I was upset when you disappeared from Fox. As soon as you started the No Spin News, I joined up. I knew you would be a huge success, and we have been the most successful independent news agency in the world. Thank you. Because of you, you watchers, you listeners on the radio, absolutely, I couldn't possibly have done this without you. Philip Schultz, Reno, Nevada. Today you stated to a viewer, O'Reilly, that the president and vice president are not even in the same building. When I visited the West Wing when Ronald Reagan was president, Bush's office was just down the hall. Yeah, he can have an office there, but the main vice presidential office is in the old executive office building and has been, I think, for more than 100 years. So that's where the vice president is, but they can have an office in the West Wing. Gerald Zangerli, Cuero, Texas, with respect to CNN Town Hall, appears key motivation for CNN is to host the forum was a ratings bump and make Trump look as toxic as possible. Well, obviously they got the ratings bump, but it was just one day. Toxic, I can't really argue. I mean, they didn't want to make them look good. But Gail Haley, Sun City, California, do you think Mayorkas is going to control the self-inflicted invasion of immigrants by declaring martial law? Mayorkas can't declare anything. Martial law can only be declared by our president. Mayorkas doesn't have any power. He's a puppet. Come on. Mark, concierge member, people are getting screwed, are senior citizens. Until all this insanity happened, I had enough money to retire. Well, not anymore. With the prices of everything going up at the grocery store and at the gas station, and I'm not even mentioning home heating and basic transportation. I know. Seniors getting hosed. I know. Michael Eister, Phoenix, Arizona. This might sound like a stupid question. What can a regular citizen do to become more active in protecting the integrity of the voting process? Not stupid question. Sign up. Help out at your local poll. That's what you do. And if you see anything untoward, you get that on the phone. Take a picture of it. Sign up. If everybody did that, it'd be a lot harder to cheat. David King, Carmel, Indiana. While I agree with you on reparations, should those of us who are not California residents really care? Yeah, because what happens in California spreads. But Newsom's not going to do this, so it's not going to happen. Stephen Hulbert, Brookhaven, Georgia. I'm no political pundit, but I voted for Trump twice. However, after watching some of the town hall, I think the Dems will walk away with the election. Well, we'll see. I mean, nobody can predict the 2004 thing, 24 thing now. It's too many things are going to happen. Gary Fagenberg, Lake Zurich, Illinois. In your book, Killing Kennedy, you stated that Oswald was the lone killer. When Dr. Jerome Corsi releases his book on the research assassination, he is going to challenge that. I don't care. Killing Kennedy is the truth. I don't care who challenges. There's a lot of money to be made in that conspiracy zone. You want to know the truth about the Kennedy assassination? Read Killing Kennedy. That's it. Let's see. Anything else here? No. So for Father's Day, we have two excellent ideas that we want you to consider. The first one is, for the price of $89.95, you get a yearly premium membership to BillO'Reilly.com, plus a baseball cap for Team Normal, a mug for Team Normal, and I'm throwing in a Team Normal bumper sticker. All of that in one bundle, $89.95. You will not. Ties cost $100. Okay? Ties. You don't even want to know how much this tie costs. Okay? So you get a yearly premium membership to us and all the Team Normal stuff. Man, that's a great deal. If your father's a reader, your grandfather's a reader, you get Legends, Killing the Legends, and Killing the Mob together for $18. I mean, come on. And then the other one is Killing Crazy Horse in the United States of Trump together. There's Mob and you know, for $18. So you could conceivably buy 4 books for $36 and give dad or granddad 2 of them, keep 2 of them, whatever you want to do. But, and this is the truth, I'm keeping this down because I know people don't have a lot of money. And dad deserves something. June 11th, right? Isn't that Father's Day? Come on. Word of the day, do not be a reprobate, R-E-P-R-O-B-A-T-E, when writing to us, bill@BillO'Reilly.com, bill@BillO'Reilly.com. Name and town if you wish to opine. And we'll be back with the final thought in a moment. This will amuse you, I promise. Hey, you would be crazy not to use AMAC's Medicare Advisory Service if you're 65 or over. AMAC's Medicare Advisory Service is the conservative alternative to radical left companies like AARP. They offer free consultations with qualified Medicare experts who can answer all your Medicare questions, and I'm sure you have plenty. Even if you're already on Medicare, contact AMAC to see if you are overpaying for your current plan. There's no cost, no obligation to change plans, and no radical left agenda. Do business with people who have the same values you do, people you can trust. Forget the TV commercials and mailings advertising Medicare services. Go with a company that not only offers you dozens of Medicare choices, but also looks out for your interests without the woke nonsense. So please visit AMAC's Medicare Advisory Service at amac.us/trust. That's amac.us/TRUST trust. Okay, here's the final thought of the day. So concierge membership is different than premium membership because concierge membership get to ask me questions whenever they want. And we get back to you within 24 hours usually. A lot of the questions are about travel because I can save you a lot of money. Now, I can't save you money on the individual hotels or the rent-a-cars or the flights, but I can tell you where to go, where the better places are, okay? Now, how do I know all this? Well, I've been to 84 countries. Roll the little thing we have for you. Okay, there I am in Zimbabwe at Victoria Falls. Okay, stunning, stunning place. Next one. There I am in Tahiti, the Society Islands, most beautiful place I've ever been in the world. Okay, 7-hour flight from LA. Now Zambia, next to Zimbabwe, orangutans threw rotten fruit at me in Zambia. I swear to God, they didn't get me, but they tried. Primitive country, I must say, not real tourist friendly there. Zimbabwe a little bit more so. Next one. Here we have South Africa. Fascinating but dangerous. If you go there, go on a tour. Do not go on your own. I went on my own. I know what I am doing. It's not a safe place. Next one. There I am in Rhodes, one of the Greek islands, the Colossus of Rhodes. Greek islands, really, really good. Again, better to take a tour. Okay, next one. There I am in Vietnam. What an adventure that was. The story for Inside Edition on the Cu Chi tunnels. And boy, oh boy, was that something. They did not want to let me into Vietnam. Turkey. Now, I've been to Istanbul. Very fascinating town, relatively safe. This was on a Turkish coast, which I don't like nearly as much as the Greek coast. Next one. Here I am in Athens. Okay, and the ruins in Athens are like Rome. I've been to Rome many times, of course. Do we have any more? Let's pop them on up there. Colorado River, rafted down it. Unbelievable experience in the Grand Canyon. Oh, there I am in Egypt. Sphinx right behind me. One of the most fascinating places you can visit on Earth. But you got to be careful. There I am on the highway of death with a cannon coming out of my ear. This was right after the first Gulf War. Okay? And there I am in Tokyo. Not my favorite place. Kyoto is a fabulous town in Japan. You gotta fly. Well, you can fly into Osaka, but get out of there, take the bullet train up to Kyoto and Lake Hakone, and you will thank me. And that's just partially, and there I am in Afghanistan. You do not want to go there, that's for sure. But I was with the rescue guys at Bagram, and it was one of the most interesting experiences of my life. So if you're a concierge member on BillO'Reilly.com, you get my wisdom. Thank you for watching and listening to us today. We will see you again tomorrow. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.